So Blade get in the movie, and I promise that. Like I said, Blade is every black kid's superhero. Every black kid.
Make it a night where anything can happen. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
Introducing the Storm Bet for Sunday, Monday, 90-day minute supply.
I'm live right now. Chill with it, get some chat with them, get everything you get into today. Oh, hello. Dallas, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying Chelsea.
Almost 10 tackles, 2 picks. Make what a corner doing? I've seen a person with 2 picks.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad...
Breaks into the open on the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last... He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got... game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sayin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and there it is.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's a great way to set it. You get the lead and you get
You're getting the breaks early. Offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick. I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Williams will pass. This time it's complete. Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Punts it out of the air. They corral him out of bounds. Mark. At the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Huskies will snap it on. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Made a defender miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams looking for a man. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. At the 35, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws in the double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got it in the middle, it's Boston. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking for space, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense. We're right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Boston. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Huskies are on the move. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a third and long. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They won it all, and that is it. What by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent.
There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. On target. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes